afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bakersfield College Renegade Virtual Fitness. I'm Casey Babcock. We're here at the Evolve Course Studio in downtown Bakersfield. We're going to get a little power flow in this afternoon, just starting our week, finding that energy. But grab that mat, grab that water, and we're going to get started here. We're just going to take a few moments like we do, resting into that child's pose. Spreading the knees wide, bringing the toes together, dropping that chest down. Relaxing the spine, relaxing the neck. Extending those hands forward. As we rest in this child's pose, just allowing the breath to come and go. Allowing the body to calm before we get started. Also take this time setting any intentions for the day. We're going to hold this pose for about a minute longer. Finding our breath. That deep inhale in, that cleansing exhale out. Again, that inhale in, that exhale out. One more time, that deep inhale in, that cleansing exhale out. The hands planted on that mat, we're going to shift our weight forward, finding our tabletop, bringing the shoulders over wrists, the hips over knees. The knees are spread wide. From this tabletop, we're going to drop the spine down, lifting up our head and tail. Driving the palms down, we're going to arch that back, driving straight down into the mat, finding our cat. And again, back to head and tail. And back to that cat. One more head and tail. One more cat. Bringing that spine to neutral, keeping that left palm planted. We're going to lift that right arm up to the sky, looking up at those fingertips. Taking that right palm, threading it under the left, dropping that right shoulder, sliding that right hand forward. We're going to be looking over that right shoulder. Sliding the left palm back, planting that palm, lifting up that right, back to the sky, looking up. And we plant that right palm. Keeping the right planted, we inhale that left up, looking up. Spreading it under that right, dropping that left shoulder, looking over to the left side, extending that right arm. Drawing that right palm back, pushing into the mat, bringing that left arm up. Planting that left palm, finding it again, inhaling that right up, looking up. Threading that right under that left, dropping that right shoulder, looking over the right shoulder, extending that left palm. Sliding the left palm back, pushing into the mat, drawing that right palm up. Landing that right. Inhaling that left up, looking up. Threading it under that right, dropping that shoulder, looking off to the left. That right hand extends. Drawing the right palm back, pushing into the mat, bringing that left arm up. Replanting that left palm, we're back into that tabletop, that neutral spine. We're going to find that head and tail again. Arching the back, finding that cat, driving into the mat. Fingers are spread, pushing into the earth. Head and tail. And cat. One final head and tail. One final cat. Bringing that spine back to neutral, still holding that tabletop. We're going to wiggle those right toes, wiggle those left fingers. Now extending that left arm forward, thumb faces up. We're going to lift that right knee, extending that right leg back, flexing that foot. The toes are pointed towards the body. Now drawing that elbow to knee at center, arching the back like in that cat, the shoulders rolled forward. Exhale it back out. Inhale them in. Exhale it out. And again. Finding it 2 more times, draw it in. 1 more. Dropping that right foot, planting that left palm, draw that knee back in. Now wiggling those left toes, those right fingers, we extend that right hand forward, thumb is up. Extending that left foot, foot is flexed. We're gonna find that repeated, drawing that elbow to knee. And out. In. And out. In. And out. Two more. Draw it in. Push it out. One more. Draw it in. And out. Landing that right palm, dropping that left knee. Back into that neutral position. We're going to curl under those back toes, raising the knees off the mat, pushing back into our first downward dog. Want to loosen up that downward, driving the heels back, pedal the feet out. Holding that downward dog. Coming up onto the toes. Bringing the ears between the biceps. And back into that downward, driving the heels back. Again, coming up onto the toes. Drive the heels back. One more time, coming up onto the toes. Driving those heels back. Pedal out the heels again. Gathering our breath. Holding that downward dog. We're going to have that left foot planted. I want you to bring that right up just to hip level. The foot is flexed. With an inhale, swinging that foot through those hands, finding our low runner. Fingertips on the mat. Knees over ankle, the ball of the foot's pressed into that mat. Holding this low runner, we're going to drive that left heel back, pushing towards that mat. And coming back forward, knee over front ankle, bringing those arms up, finding our crescent lunge. Dropping that right elbow to that right knee, extending that left hand, finding that extended side angle. Coming back to crescent lunge. Plant the hands, finding our downward dog. Gathering the breath. That right foot's planted. We're going to inhale that left foot up to hip level. Foot is flexed. Drawing it through those front hands. Finding our low runner on those fingertips. We're going to drive that weight back, driving that right heel back into the earth. Bringing it forward. Racing up into our crescent lunge. Dropping that left elbow. Extending that right arm, that side angle extended. Back to our crescent lunge. Planting the hands, downward dog. We're going to get each one of those sides 2 more times. Gather the breath. Right foot comes up. Swinging it through the runner. Driving that left heel back. Taking it forward. Finding our crescent. Dropping into that left side angle. And begin to crescent. Planting the hands, finding our downward dog. Left foot comes up, the foot is flexed, swinging it through the runner, driving that right heel back. Taking it forward, finding crescent. And right side angle extended. Forward to crescent. Planting our hands, downward dog. One more time each side. Right foot up. Swinging it through the runner. Driving back. And forward. Crescent. Left extended side angle. Crescent. Planting the hands, downward dog. Left foot up. Swinging it through. Driving back. And forward. Crescent lunge. And right side angle. Crescent lunge. Planting the hands. Downward dog. Drawing the hands back towards the feet. Taking forward fold. From this forward fold, bringing the hands to those elbows, finding a sway. Back and forth. Releasing the hands, finding our forward fold. Hands are on the shins, finding a halfway lift. The neck extended. Crown of the head forward. Forward fold. Again to that halfway lift. Forward fold. One more, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Palms together. Drawing the palms to prayer at that center chest. And we can release, grabbing some water if you need. Gathering our breath. We're going to find a salutation here. Meet me at the front of that mat. Standing nice and tall. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chin. Driving the hips forward. Opening the palms into that mountain, finding our strongest stance. Gathering our breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Planting the hands, stepping or hopping into plank. Chaturanga down. Vinyasa up, upward dog. The elbows are tight on the body. We have the thighs lifted off the mat. The tops of the feet flat on that mat. Curling the toes under, pushing into downward dog. Bending the knees, hop or step forward. halfway lift, forward fold, inhale the arms up, exhale fold, halfway lift, planting our hands, we find that plank, chaturanga down, upward dog, downward dog, bending the knees, hopper step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, inhaling the arms up, exhale fold, halfway lift, finding our hands, finding our plank, take it down, Yasa up, curling the toes, downward dog, hopper step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, inhale it up, exhale fold, halfway, planting the hands, finding plank, take it down, upward dog, downward dog, hopper step, halfway, fold, bring them up, forward fold, halfway lift, planting the hands, finding plank, take it down, upward dog, downward dog, hopper step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, drawing them up, exhale fold, final one, halfway lift, planting our hands, finding our plank, taking it down, upward dog, downward dog, hopper step, halfway lift, forward fold, inhaling up, bringing the palms together, extending the body. We're going to bring those palms over to the right side, extending that left body. Drawing back to center, taking it to the left. And back to center. Drawing the hands to prayer at that center chest. And we can release, gathering your breath, getting more water. We're all having a great Monday. When you're ready, we're going to be at the front of that mat again. Finding that salutation B. Want to draw the big toes together, finding about a 2-inch gap in the heel. Knees together. We're going to bend the knees, driving the hips back. Looking down at the toes. You should see the toes in front of the knees. Shoulders drawn back. We're going to draw the hands up to that Uttanasana chair. And coming to prayer. Pushing up in the chair. And back to that prayer. And pushing up to chair. And back to prayer. Finding our forward fold. Halfway lift. Planting our hands, hopping or stepping back to plank, dropping down, pushing into upward dog. Remembering the elbows tight, thighs are off the mat. Pushing back to downward dog. Keeping that left foot planted, we pick that right foot up. Swinging it through the hands, turning out that back foot. Toes are to the left, pushing up into our warrior one. Knees over ankle, hips are lined forward. Planting our hands, finding our vinyasa, leaving in downward dog. Left foot comes up. Swinging it through, turning out that back. Warrior one. Planting our hands, finding our vinyasa, upward dog, downward dog. Bending the knees, we hop or step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, coming back into that chair. Back into prayer, forward fold, halfway lift, planting the hands, finding our plank, take it down, upward dog, downward dog. Right foot comes up, swinging it through, turning out that back, warrior one. Turning left, warrior two. Forward to one. Planting the hands, finding our vinyasa. Take it down, upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot comes up. Swinging it through, turning out that back, warrior one. Turning right, warrior two. Forward to one. Planting the hands, finding our vinyasa. Taking it down, upward dog. Downward dog. Bending the knees, hop or step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Back into that chair. One final time. Coming to prayer. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Planting the hands, finding our plank. Taking it down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot up. Swinging it through, turning out that back. Warrior one. Turning left, warrior two. Wrapping that left, raising that right, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Forward to one. Planting the hands, finding our vinyasa. Take it down, upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot up. Swinging it through, turning out that back. We find warrior one. Turning right to two. Wrapping the right, raising that left, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Forward to one. Planting the hands, finding our vinyasa, taking it down. Upward dog. Holding this upward dog. Downward dog. Bending the knees, hopper step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Finding that final chair. And release, grabbing more water if you need. Got about 12 minutes left. Gather the breath. We're going to find ourselves seated on that mat. We're going to be working into that pigeon. So the legs are extended. Heels are off the sides of the mat. Taking that wide seated stance. We're going to draw the flat of that left foot in to that inner thigh. That left knee is out towards that left side. Right leg's extended. We're going to open the palms up. Inhaling the arms up. We're going to turn to the right, planting the hands on the right side of our mat. Looking over the right shoulder. Inhaling the arms up. Turning to the left, we're going to frame out that left knee. Shifting the weight into the palms. Bringing that right foot back. Straightening that right leg. The top of the foot's flat. The hips are over that ankle. Keeping that left palm planted, we're going to inhale that right arm up. Now reaching for that right ankle. Looking over that right shoulder. And releasing that ankle. Straightening that leg. We're going to crawl the hands forward. Dropping the chest down towards the mat. Allowing that torso to drop as low as it can go. Lifting the head. We're going to crawl those hands back, lifting that chest. Curling under the right toes, taking the hips up, drawing that left leg out. We're going to rotate the hips to the right, dropping that left hip down, and we can swing the feet around. Finding that opposite, with the heels extended, taking the flat of that right foot into that left inner thigh. Right knee is out towards the right. We're going to inhale the arms up. Twisting to the left, planting those hands on the left side of that mat. Looking over the left shoulder. arms up. Twisting to the right, we can frame that knee, shifting the weight through the palms, bringing that left foot back. Coming up onto the fingertips. Planting the right palm, we're going to look up at the left. Bending the left knee, reaching for that left ankle, and we hold. Releasing that ankle, planting that left palm, we're going to walk the arms forward, dropping that chest, relaxing the spine, finding this hold. Drawing the hands back towards the chest, lifting that chest. Planting that right hand, we're going to drop that hip off to the right side, bringing the feet back around. Knees slightly bent, the heels on the mat. We're going to take this left foot under that right, bringing that foot to the right side of the body, crossing that right ankle over the left knee. Planting that left hand, we're going to look over the left shoulder, driving that right arm into that right knee, and we're going to take a hold. The legs locked, twisting to that right side, that left arm, driving against that right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Releasing the torso, unlocking the legs. Finding that opposite side, we're going to take that right foot underneath that left leg, drawing it to our left side, crossing that left leg over that right knee. We're going to twist off towards that right, looking over that right shoulder again, driving that left arm into that left knee. Releasing the torso, we're going to twist to that left side, looking over the left shoulder, that right arm, driving into that left knee. Releasing the torso, Locking those legs. Extend the feet forward. Dropping the torso back. Allowing the lower back. Find rest on that mat. We're going to draw the knees up towards the chest, wrapping the arms around. Finding that slight rock forward. Take it side to side. Finding that slight massage in the back. Keeping those knees towards the chest. We're going to release the hands. Planting the palms facing down on that mat. Finding some final movements for today. We're going to keep that right knee drawn in. We're going to extend that left leg all the way out, hovering above the ground, and we hold. Keep that lower back on that mat. If you need to, raising that left leg higher. Drawing that left knee back into the chest. Now keeping that left drawn in, we're going to extend that right leg out. Remembering the lower back stays planted. Find this hold. Drawing that right knee in. Gathering the breath. We're going to extend both feet out. Finding this hold. Drawing those knees back into the chest. The shoulders planted on that mat. The knees are over the hips, the feet extended and flexed. Extend the arms out to the sides, helping to keep the shoulders planted, driving them into the mat. We're going to drop these knees over towards the right side as we look towards the left. Finding this twist, finding some relief. Drawing the knees back to center. We're going to find that opposite side, dropping to the left, looking over that right arm. Drawing the knees back to center. Taking them one more time to that right side, looking over that left shoulder. Drawing the knees back to center. Drop to that left side, looking to the right. On the knees back to center. Bring those palms back down to the side. Here, extending those legs out. We're gonna take a slow drop all the way to that mat. Nice and controlled. Holding the core tight. Taking them all the way down. Enter into that Savasana. Deep inhale in, lifting the spine and back off of that mat. Exhaling out, allowing the body to sink into that mat. Allowing the body to rest. The eyes closed. Allowing the breath to come and go. Rest. Get that process of reawakening the body. Find that movement with the fingers, toes. Taking a rotation of the wrists and the ankles. The light grow through the legs. Movement through the body. Traveling through the spine. The shoulders. Allow the body to roll to that right side, planting that left palm, bringing ourselves to seated as we find today's close. Bringing the hands to prayer at the center chest, finding our gratitude for today, for a new week, new opportunity in life. Find a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold. Opening the mouth, exhale it out. And again, inhaling through the nose. Hold. Opening the mouth, let it out. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Hold. Opening the mouth, let it out. Thank you guys for joining me this Monday afternoon, starting your week, hopefully feeling strong. Please make sure to join us all week at 12 o'clock. Namaste.